Good morning. 150-pound bench press. I'm not gonna do much talking. I'm gonna listen to the birds, enjoy my morning before I go to work. Nine solid reps. I'll take it. Let's go, baby. That 8th rep moved a little too fast. Knew I had one more in me, even if it wasn't the best. Feeling really good about that working set of bench. 150 pounds, 2 sets, 9 reps both times. I was not initially gonna do 150 pounds. I was gonna throw 145 on, which is funny because I had the same thought last week where my shoulders are kind of tight, I'm pretty sore, fatigued, but I do 150 pounds anyways. And last week I did a PR. This week I didn't PR, but I'm in my rep range, so I'm really happy. And I'm like, my rep range is 8 to 12, 9 reps both sets. That's pretty good. And on the second set, it definitely felt more difficult, especially by the 6th rep. That's when I think I started struggling, or at least moving a bit slower. But I'm really proud of myself for pushing past the sticking point and getting to that 9th rep. The bar was moving a little bit. I still felt like my form was solid, and I'm totally okay with failing the rep if I think I'm going to injure myself. The goal isn't to get that rep and then injure myself. The goal is to be able to do this again in a few days and hopefully still be in my rep range. So yeah, really proud of my progress. It's slow. It might not seem like a lot, but when I first started lifting, I've been lifting on and off for the past 6 years. I couldn't even lift the bar for 10 reps. I was 19 or 20 at the time. I'm 25 now. So, and I haven't always benched. This is something that I'm really just trying to progress on right now. I never chased performance or progress really. I just kind of went about exercising, and then 2 or 3 years ago I got really into it and deep dived, and now I'm obsessed. And I'm chasing progress in different forms. The biggest change I've had in my fitness journey is my devotion to the craft. It's no longer just discipline that makes me exercise. I really do enjoy the process of lifting. I'm excited every single day to lift. That's why I choose to lift or do some sort of exercise every day. Like, I could totally run a program that's 3 days a week and save a bunch of time. However, it's not what I want to do. I don't want to only lift 3 days a week. I want to lift 7 days a week, or, run. I'm not lifting 7 days a week. I'm lifting like 6. And then I'll have either a rest or like plyometric day. Maybe I'll do my cardio on that day, or just get a shit ton of steps, like 30,000 I did, I think 2 weeks ago. Or I'll go do a fun race. Like, I just absolutely love it. I love the process. I'm no longer just chasing the outcome. I still have outcome goals, right? But I'm really doing it because of the process. There's always going to be that next goal, that next outcome. The carrot on the end of the stick is always going to keep moving forward. So I'm really focusing in on the present moment and enjoying just being out here, listening to the birds, being under the sky. I was going to say the sun, but the sun's not fully over the mountain yet. It's still too early. Being in the rain, the snow, it's fucking awesome. Like, I'm not doing it to be hard or disciplined. I'm doing it because I truly enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy exercise, I mean, tough shit, I guess. Stay consistent enough and do it enough, and maybe you will enjoy it, or experiment and find what kind of exercise makes you happy. There's so many different options for resistance training. There's so many different options for cardio. And once you find that thing that you love, it'll be a lot easier to incorporate other things to reach whatever goal you have in that specific area. So, like, if you want to become a better runner, but you don't like weightlifting or resistance training, if you want to become a better runner, doing a couple days of resistance training might be a good thing. It'll benefit whatever goals you have in running, but you can still focus most of your time on running. Anyways, I'm gonna get this next set. Whenever I look back on my life and I look at the times where I was the most happy, it's when I was devoted to the process of lifting and running as well, actually. Even though I haven't always been able to run, I'm really happy with where I'm at now, and I can look back and be happy with those other moments too, because all of it has gotten me to this point. And just excited for the future. See what else I can do, put more weight on the bar. I was actually just about to do my jam presses, and I threw 10 pounds on the bar, and I was like, wow, 55-pound tricep exercise? It's actually pretty insane. Now, we'll see how many reps I get, but it's just one rep, my 1 rep max. No, I'm kidding. Oh, wow. It's always so nice to get the bar up and just let my arms fucking drop. That was solid. My main focus on these right now is at the bottom, not to use momentum. I noticed that is one of my biggest flaws on this exercise, is I bring it down and I feel really good, and then I use a little bit of momentum and force, and I lose the best part of the exercise, which is when my triceps are stretched, fully lengthened, I'm just using momentum, and that's when I need to really focus on taking a second. So some of them I kind of paused, some of them I didn't. Once I really got the feel for going slow, I didn't need to pause. And I feel great. I'm pretty happy with, what did I get, 8 or 9? I don't really remember. But that's within my rep range, 8 to 12. I don't do 8 to 12 on every exercise. I do for bench, mainly because I don't want to lift super heavy, and I'd rather push the reps on bench. So instead of doing like a 6 to 10 or a 5 to 8, I'd rather push the reps on bench. And then for these, I started with 10 to 15, but I want to make my first 2 working sets of triceps really heavy. And then actually after this, I'm going to try to do some overhead extension. I got my cable, I don't know if you can see it. Got the cable set up, so I'm going to try that today. But usually what I would do is my JM press, heavy, and then the red band for tricep pushdowns. So I want to like really cook myself before using a band, since I can progress on it, but only in reps, and I don't want to do a ton of volume, like a ton of reps on one exercise. I just don't find that enjoyable. Some people do. Some people get a lot out of it. I personally like a good mid-range, which is 8 to 12. I'm gonna do some neck flexion. Ooh. Super dirty. Okay. That's just boring. Okay. I'm gonna try 25 pounds for overhead tricep extension, single arm. Now, every cable machine is gonna be different. I don't have a lot of cable to work with, so there's gonna be a lot less resistance. Oh yeah, that's way better. I don't like how unstable the weight is back there. And that's an easy fix. I just didn't want to deal with it. All right, I think that was 10. Failed on the 11th. Now, if I wanted to make it more stable, what I could do is run it have the weight be like where the bench is, run it across, or wait, no, run it up from there down to there. But again, I wanted to just see how this would feel because it's simple. Weight hitting the ground? What's going on there? It is. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Ah, that felt really good. All right, what a good chest day. I'm really trying to work on my tricep. Hopefully it'll come up in a year. It's the long game. Chocolate whey, cocoa powder, salt, and water. Fucking delicious. I definitely recommend trying it. If you want something a little bit richer, go with some milk. However, I think it's rich enough. And then I have protein cereal. It's actually not, it's mostly carbs. But I do have Cashy Go, peanut butter crunch protein in there. A little bit of fiber. I have 40 grams of peanut butter. That's what that is. That's just all peanut butter, some banana, and cereal. And then some cinnamon mixed in. And peanut butter, Captain Crunch, which I'm still trying to go through. It's taking me forever. But yeah, gonna dig in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.